Hi everybody, it's Erin from ePapere, and Mom and I had ourselves a shop at our local St. Vinny's. I was looking on their website and they were advertising that they were doing a special craft items event at our Sun Prairie location, and that is the one that's closest to our home. It was on a Friday. And so I called Mom up and I was like, we need to get over there. So we did. So this is a haul video. Hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to set this box aside and show you the items one by one. First item is this cover for a scrapbook. It is an embossed, I do not think this is real leather. I think this is probably just bookboard covered with a leather-like covering, but I do think it looks really cool. It is very vintage. I'm not sure exactly how old this is, but it's pretty old, and it's got some black page in it already. I liked the binding in this and I wanted to study that, so I will probably replace this string, but you know, it would be easy then to add more pages to this, so I've got plans for this for my own uses. So this I actually bought for me and not for the shop, but $2 is what that was marked at. Let's see what else we got here. I found a couple of these. Did I only buy the one or did I buy both of them? I don't remember. Nope, there's two here. Scrapbooking Cork number stickers. So we're always using numbers and labels and things like that. So I thought these were really cute. They give a little bit of dimension, but they're not super thick. They're still, you know, less than 1 millimeter thick. And so these are going to be great for adding just a little bit of texture, dimension, and visual interest without adding a whole lot of bulk. So I thought these were a great find. These were marked at $1 a piece. Punches. There were a ton of punches. They had an entire shelf. So this is not even representative of all of the punches that were there. And Mom and I, of course, already have a ton of punches. So this was basically, you know, what do we need to kind of fill in some spaces in our own collection. Let me see, there's another one in here. So I think that's all of them. Yeah. Pretty sure that's all of them. At a certain point, we just sort of lost track of everything that was going in the cart. But we did grab some paper, test all of these out. They all are perfectly fine, working order. I don't have any decorative page edging punches. They had several there, but I decided to kind of keep things within budget, and I picked up this one, which I thought would be the most useful for myself. $3. Mom liked this little bow shaped one. This was marked at 50 cents. This will be very useful for making little embellishments for our clusters and whatnot. We also have a teeny tiny little flower one. It's got a little piece of the plastic busted off, but the punch itself is more than functional, and that was also marked at 50 cents. I'm a sucker for celestial, so I thought this was super cute with a little moon and a star. This is marked at 60. We liked this one. It's a postage stamp shape. I tend to design a lot of postage stamps in my digitals, so having a shape like this to punch those out, and I'll have to keep in mind what size this is so I remember to design the stamps that size, or just even punching them out of regular paper, I think is really fun. So $2.50 is what that one was. Mom did not have a large circle punch, so we got her one of these, $2. We bought this. To me, this feels like a pine sprig or something like that, but for $3. And again, using these for our clusters and things is good. These two we bought not because they're exceptionally interesting designs, but because we could punch these to weave ribbon and things through the edge of a page. So this one is a Martha Stewart. It was marked at $2. This one is, I don't even know what brand this is, but something else for 90 cents. I think they give us about the same amount of punching space in each of the things, but the holes are slightly different. This one is a little bit shorter and fatter, and this one is longer and skinnier. So I think those will be useful. And then this one was my little treat to myself. I found this really cute dragonfly punch, and it was $4.50, so a little bit on the expensive side on the grand scheme of punches, but I thought it was super cute, and would be far more expensive if I bought it on Amazon or something. So I got that one as well. So that ends the punches. Set those aside. What else we got here? Okay, so I did find some stickers and decals and things. So this one I thought was gorgeous. These are rub-on transfers. They're just in black or whatever, but there's a ton of them in here, and they were marked at $1. And I think you can always use like little flourishes and things just to add a little something to a plain page. So looking forward to using these. There's several pages in here too, so I'm curious as to see if every page is the same and I just got like that many flourishes, or if there's letters in here as well, because it seems to be a lot of, there's this thing on the back that's talking about, okay, instructions, and then they have this, all these fonts and stuff, so I'm not sure what that's for. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. So it really is just the, boy, it made it look a lot more substantial than it is. It is just the one sheet of decals, but I'm fine with that. I bought it based on what I was seeing through the plastic, so it's, I think, still a lot for $1, so that was good. I'm looking forward to rummage sale season. That is starting up very shortly here in Wisconsin. We tend to do most of our rummage sales in the spring, so hopefully that'll be coming up soon. So I found a couple of these little stacks of stickers. Interesting. I didn't even look at the prices, but this one's marked at $1 and it's got one of the stickers missing. And this one's marked at 50 cents and it is complete. Interesting. St. Vinny's, you need to get more consistent on your pricing. At any rate, I thought these were cute. They're kind of like Norman Rockwell-y over here. A lot of kids, and they're vintagey, shaped like little post stamps and stuff. They're cute. So got those. And this was a set of Hallmark stickers. They were marked at 50 cents from 1996. So these are technically vintage stickers. 4 sheets of floral stickers. So that was a good score there. And Mom found herself a brayer. So she needed a new one for working with her jelly plate. So we picked this one up for her. That was, you know, it's not marked. I'm not sure how much we paid for it. I can't imagine it was more than a couple bucks. And we've got our bag of small stuff, which I have to confess I broke into last night to use some stuff. We found a bunch of these eyelets. I will try and like these containers. I don't know if you guys have anything in these containers. I hate these. So these will be moving into different containers, but there's several colors in here. I don't remember how, I think it was marked at $2, but we got green, orange, teal, red, kind of a greeny yellow, white, brown, and black eyelets. I found another container of eyelets in pink, which was marked at $1 when this one was marked at like again, the pricing weird, but it all goes to charity, right? But I picked this up and I had it in my arms with a few other things, and then of course I like fumbled, and this was the only thing that fell out of my arms. It hit the cement floor and went all over the place. So now I'm on my knees in the St. Vinny's trying to pick up these tiny little eyelets off the floor, and there was a crack in the floor, so I'm trying to pick them up out of the cracks and everything else, and then I kind of felt obligated to buy them. So I have pink now too. $2 for this, and these are fasteners or brads. I like this kind of antique silver color, and they're squares, which I thought was fun. And that's, the surface on there is big enough too, like I might be able to adhere some little tiny piece of paper to that, or put some alcohol ink on that to color it differently, or even paint it or something if I wanted to. So there's some things I could do with that. We got 2 spools of jewelry wire, a thinner gauge and a thicker gauge. Got some more brads, fasteners, just in the traditional brass for $1. Got a tiny little spool of hot pink trim. I don't know how much is there, but like a fairly good amount, and it was marked at 25 cents. So, and it's already spooled in a tiny spool, so that's just gonna go, I don't have to re-spool that. That's just gonna go right in my drawer. I found another spool. This is really cute. It's turquoisey tealy colored ribbon, and it's got another accent sort of woven in there, so like a dashed yellow. It's got ruffly edges, so I thought that was really cute, and I could see using this in a lot of different journals because they're colors that I tend to gravitate towards, blues, greens, things like that. So hole reinforcers, Tim Holtz ideology. This looks to be predominantly intact. So yeah, it looks to be almost brand new. Don't really see where anything was necessarily torn out. So yeah, those were marked at $1. And then I found several little bags of beads that I like. They had a lot more than this, but these were the ones that I thought for the money and for the style that I like to work in, these would probably give me the most bang for my buck. Some of these are actually pieces of jewelry that have just been taken apart. Others are actually like sets of beads from a craft or something, but these are stone. They come in different sizes. Are they stone? No, I think they look like stone, but I think they're probably plastic because I could see a line where it was possibly molded, but this looks like they might actually be stone crystal in there. We've got some glass with various colors in it. I've got this huge bag full of these little flat ivory colored faceted, they almost look like little sand dollars. These glass ones, can you see through the, yeah, let me open these up for you. This bag is a little bit more, let's see. So these are kind of, they're clear, but they've got like brown and green speckly looking in them. They're lovely, and I think they're going to go with quite a bit. I'm just going to find a piece of tape to tape this back up here. And these will all get moved into a different container very soon. Got, this looks like it was one or more pieces of jewelry taken apart and put in here. So there's lots of pink in that one, but it's also some red, there's some little green pieces, a couple gold pieces, and whatnot in there. So this one had a lot of bugle beads, some turquoise, some cobalt blue, some gold, and then it had this pendant inside. That was kind of bohemian looking, so I liked that. This one looks like mostly wooden beads, lots of different colors, a few different shapes, lots of different sizes. So some leaf shaped ones. There's a couple flower shaped ones. Not that these are extraordinarily beautiful, but I can repaint these and make them into something more lovely. These are kind of some milky cobalt blue glass beads. I thought they were very nice. And some little round, these are like seed beads, but they're the larger size in multiple colors. So this was probably just a string of beads that got undone. And then this one was kind of fun. These are larger pieces, so this would definitely be like, these would definitely be like cover embellishments and dangles, things like that. But can you see these? Make sure we're in frame here. These are like resin pieces maybe with, looks like potentially maybe mother of pearl in the background or something kind of like that, and then with dried flowers. So it looks like this was probably a very beautiful bracelet at one point. So that's what's in those. And then these are like, let me get them out here. They're wood, and they've got teeny tiny little images on them. Got a couple of Christ or angel images. There's another angel, and then this one looks like a little baby. It's probably another kind of Christian looking symbol, so there are those as well. So that all came in a bag for 75 cents. So I thought that was well worth the price of admission. I'll put those away. All right. Put my little bitties back in the bag here. Except I'm not moving those eyelets because I'm afraid I'm going to spill them all over the place. And then finally, we hit the stamp section, and oh my gosh. This was like ridiculous, and it took us forever to get through everything that they had. So I got several large kind of background stamps. Let's pull all of these out of here. So I don't know if I've ever shared this, but a few years ago, I got divorced and I moved out of my house, and in my efforts to try and downsize, to fit myself and my family into a smaller home, I got rid of a lot of stuff. So now I'm having to kind of like rebuild my stash. So, you know, a lot of you may have a bunch of stamps and things like that, but I have to rebuild my stash right now. So that's what I'm doing. So a lot of these were marked at right around $4. This one, for some odd reason, is in a big case. Yeah. But I always end up with a lot of paper scrap that's plain manila, or has, or it was a one-sided paper, and it's got, you know, got a plain back end to it. So I like having these large kind of background stamps to fill some space or to make a background on a tag or something like that. So I got a music one. I got a scripty, more of a cursive-y script one. I got this one, which is kind of newsprinty. I got this one, which is typescript. It is also dictionary. This one is lines in a circle, which I thought might be kind of cool for, it needs to be remounted, but it might be kind of cool to do like on a journaling page around. Lines here, they're very narrow, so I don't know if this will work to put lines on a card or not, but we'll try it out and see how horrible it is to write on those. This one is a script, but it's all herbs. Sorry, that was probably loud. This one's got kind of a lace on it. And did I say this one already? Music. And I liked this one because the music, there were a few other music ones there. But the staffs were further apart, so it didn't really fill the space as well as I would like. So this one, the staffs were much closer together. It had some Italian, you know, if you don't read music, most of the time music instruction within the sheet music itself is in Italian. So we've got, you know, second violin in unison and, you know, things like that in here. So that one is fun for me. So those were the big stamps. There's another kind of larger background one in a lace. Then we've got all the other ones. So and there's still more in the box, so I'll have to do round two. But one of the first, I used to have a set like this, these leaf ones, and I got rid of them when I got divorced, so I replaced those. I'm a sucker for celestial, so I found this one, which I thought was super cute. Vintage, very vintagey suns and moons. I also found this individual sun and an individual moon, which looks kind of ridiculous maybe with all those crazy colors, but I think just done in a black or a sepia ink tone is going to be really nice looking. And I also have this kind of like starburst or sunburst, which I think would just be really cool as an accent behind, like in the background on a tag or something like that, maybe embossed with some clear embossing, or you know, brushing some perfect pearls or something on that. So I think that's going to be really fun. I thought this one was really cool to make like a tag or something. Explore and discover, adventure, who, where, when, notes, you know, a date. I thought this would be super cute on some tags or something. So got that one. Birds and butterflies. Always birds and butterflies. So this one was really cute. It's the 4 birds. It's got a border, some script, a postmark. One of these days I'm going to bring home stamps and realize I already have them in my collection. So what I did decide to do was create a flip through book of all my stamp impressions so that I could see what I have. This one's really pretty, and I liked that it has this banner here so that we could still put like a label or a word there. And then this one is fun. We have a lot of butterfly stamps, but this one I just thought was really cool as a subtle background underneath. We've got some Christmas ones. There's a couple in my purse, I think, that I forgot to. This lady was searching with us through the stamps, and she was looking for a Merry Christmas for her friend, just a simple Merry Christmas. And we found a set that had like 4 or 5 different stamps in it. And she's like, oh, I don't need all these. And I said, well, you know, that's too bad because this one and this one are really cool. Well, anyway, she was behind us in the checkout line and she gave me the stamps that I like. So if you're watching, hi, thank you so much for the stamps. I think they're still in my purse. So, but we have a Noel with like the birch bark, which I thought was really fun. And I love cardinals. They're kind of one of my favorite Christmassy elements and birds, so I thought that one was fun. Here's another Noel, more medievally. Just a really nice crisp snowflake that's, you know, a good size. And then this one's got more of like this one says feature to me with the holly leaves, the mistletoe, a snowflake, and some script, so that one's fun. This one was just kind of a random one, but I am a sucker for vintage advertising. So, you know, how often this will get used, I don't know, but we're going to see. And I just like her, even if all she does is just get displayed. So couldn't pass her up. Here's another more seasonally specific one. This is a fall one, and I liked this one because it would be a good border, but I could also stamp it out and then cut these into individual pieces for embellishment. So I thought that one was fun. Here's another one that is kind of a marbly paper look for borders and such. I thought that one would be really fun too. I got myself, my mom thought it was a violin. I took a closer look at it. It's not a violin. It says it's a violin. It's not. There's no chin rest on it. So it's, you know, and it does have an end pin on it. So it is a cello or a bass. But most people are going to look at it and say violin. So, and I play the violin, so I grabbed it. We have a cute little sprig of rosemary or pine or something like that. I think you could use your imagination and pick one. We have just a cute little scribbly floral. More of a botanical style bleeding heart. I liked this set. Let's see if we had any more of these. This wasn't a set necessarily, but they look very much the same style to me. So this is kind of cherry blossoms with some almost illegible writing in it, but it does say spring is the time for new beginnings. And then this one with kind of a sun or a moon, whichever you prefer, some branches. This is totally my style here, and I cannot read that because I'm old and I'm not wearing my glasses. But I just thought it was cute. And we've got December Narcissus flower, also good for Christmas time. I thought we had a couple more of those, the monthly ones. Another little scribbly flower. This would also, some of these flowers too would make really great patterns for embroidery if you wanted to slow stitch these. Stamp them out on your fabric and then just slow stitch with them. And there's a dictionary definition for imagine. Another lines one. This one is thicker. It's hard to find the perfect lined stamp, I guess, especially when you're shopping a thrift store, but we're struggling to find good lined stamps to put lines on a tag and stuff. So if you know of one that's like really awesome and perfect, let me know where you found it, because we're searching. But we were pretty excited to find the ones that we did and to try them out. And then this last one, Gail, we were thinking of you. It says hugs to you. So we just thought we have to pick this up. So so that's it. That was our entire, we blew our budget. Our bill came out to be about $130 for the whole load. So I feel when you consider what some of these stamps cost in the store, I feel like we did very, very well, and pretty happy with our haul. We're getting a lot more particular these days about what we buy and what we don't, just because we've got a sizable stash built up now. So we're probably done shopping for like a little bit. I still love to go to garage sales and stuff because I'm always looking for good deals on lace and fabric and books, and that's what I tend to find. What I tend to buy at the rummage sales is lace, fabric, and books, and other sewing notions and things like that, because people typically at rummage sales sell them for less than what you're going to find even in a thrift shop. So that's what I'll be shopping for this spring as I go out garage sailing, and that will probably be the focus of my haul videos for those. But for now, this is probably like the last of the vintage hauls for like a little bit, because I really love vintage shopping and I kind of can't resist. So it's a bit of a sickness. If you love vintage shopping as much as I do, let me know what your favorite finds are in the comments below. Let me know where your favorite sources are, and yeah, share your stories. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.